Okay, pop quiz, hubsters. Who won on the road course back in Sonoma in June? Forgot, didn't you? Kurt Busch. How many points does Kurt trail points leader Carl Edwards by? 40? 50? Nope. How about 14? My point is that while everyone, including Jimmy Spencer, makes a big deal about how vocal Kurt is over the team's radio, he and his team are in the thick of a championship season. Randy Pemberton was at Penske Racing this week to talk title with Kurt and his crew chief, Steve Addington.
You guys as a racing organization, the whole thing here with yourself and Paul Wolfe and Brad, your thoughts about the effort this year and how you guys have continued to climb. Start with you, Kurt.
Well, it's the family atmosphere is just continuing to grow. You know, I was feeling like Brad, once he got into the Cup car full time, like this year, he was going to take his time to settle in, but with them gradually gaining speed, it's only helped us polish up on the things that we needed to work on.
What have been the biggest changes in being able to implement stuff?
We've got both cars on the same program. I do what I feel like Kurt needs in the car. Paul does what he feels like Brad needs in the car as far as setups go. We talked about this. We said that we got to find a direction. We need both cars going as close as possible to the racetrack.
Yeah, just connecting the bridge from the race shop to the track. Just that bridge is now like a 4-lane superhighway. We're getting it done.
How did you guys all get on board with the call at Pocono?
He was on board. I wanted to strangle him. I'm like, we're running ninth. What do you mean we're going to pit? He said, pit, pit, pit. And I'm like, here we go. Let's just watch it rain for the rest of the day. But he knew something I didn't know.
Yeah, we take the information that we have. You know, I've got two guys there on the pit box watching that stuff, and I was steady and talking to them. What are we looking like? What are we looking like? I'm always pretty conservative. I said, let's take a chance. And the cool thing about it is Paul's on pit road in front of us. So it just worked out that both of us had the same thing. We were right there together on the racetrack.
You know, I'd get fired if I didn't ask you about the 48 thing. Give me your sense of what went on there.
You know, I felt like there was a move made on me coming off of turn one. And I'm like, all right, you know, and so I was just as intent at finishing third as I could have ever been. And I said, this is a way that I'm going to mess up his line getting into two. That's what it takes to battle for if you want those points.
9 solid stops, 1 stop at a time. Just hit your marks.
10-4, bud. Give you 110 in here. We know you do every week, every lap.
Is it obvious just to me or anybody else that we just fade at the end of these races? Come on!
Some of the fans might look back because, you know, he's a little volatile on the radio. We know that at times, and it's understandable. But the respect that you two have for what you have to do, is, I don't know that it's unparalleled in this sport, but you guys are right there at the top.
We have to trust each other to give the best information we can back and forth. And, yeah, I'm running at 101% all the time. If I backed it off to 99, I might be a little smoother on the radio with my just intensity, you know, that drive to win, you know. But these guys know on my crew that I'm out there, you know, raising hell on the wheel.
Everybody on this race team and in this organization believes in his ability in a race car and what he can do on the racetrack.
Kurt Busch will have led 76 of the 110 laps to win the Toyota Safemark 350.
Can you give him at the Glen something similar to what you had at Sonoma? I know it's different stuff.
We've looked at everything, and it's the same car, and we feel like that we've got a good game plan going in for practice and what we want to change and what we had in the car at Sonoma. It's a different animal at Watkins Glen.
I think the biggest issue is just trying to put yourself in position, and that happens late in the race. Over the years, I've been 8th, 9th, 10th in points a few times. This year, where we are in points, we're going for the W.
Roger, the captain, what would it mean to you to be able to bring him a title?
It's why we're here. We believe in him. He believes in us. And, you know, it would mean more to me to bring the first Cup championship here to Penske than to win my second one. It's all about what we can do to get this Shell Pennzoil Dodge at the head table when we go to Vegas. I mean, it's an effort that you work on it, little battles every week, and we're here to try to win the war.